Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. How you doing today? Hope you're good. Hope you are well. We're running late, but we're sounding great. And that's what counts, right? That's what counts. I've got a good excuse. We'll talk about that in a minute. How you doing today? You good? You well? Hey, Sebastian, Jonard, Aaron, Cyril, Ivan, George, Maria. Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Hope you're good, hope you're well. Happy Friday. I can't believe it's Friday already. How is it Friday again? Another Friday. So we've got a big show today. We've got a lot we're going to go through. We're going to start off. We're running a little bit late. Let me just explain what happened today. So I have literally just jumped off of a call into this live stream. And the call that I had was with a potential investor, somebody who will be maybe coming on board and onboarding some more scholars. And I mentioned to you that we've got some angel investors that we're looking at recently. And so to have these angel investors and explain the model of what we're doing, show them what we're doing so they can look around the Discord, they can look around the website, they can understand. And we kind of guide them, we give them a tour, show them the numbers, everything that's happening. And what that does is it gives them a real confidence boost to see the model and how it works. And the reason we do that is because then when they come on board, we can scale. So I have a meeting in 6 days' time where I'm going to be away for the whole day in 6 days' time. So that is going to be next Thursday. And I'm going to be pitching in a room with a presentation, pitching through Axie and everything that we're doing, Undisputed Noob and Axie Scholar UK. So that's going to be exciting. And I've also got some other meetings set up as well. So the idea at the moment is that we are pitching for about £3 million at the moment. About $4.5 million is what we're pitching for. So we've got a lot to go through and a lot going on. But we've got some problems that we still need to fix. One of them is that we've bought all the Axie on the marketplace. Like we need to. One of the problems I've got right now is that there's no more Axie to buy. Like we need the level 2 coordinator, and we need to have a look at that. But we're not doing it yet. And the reason we're not doing it yet is because we're waiting for the update. We've got Battles version 2 coming out. There's going to be some meta balancing. It would be too hasty and wrong of us to go and purchase a lot of teams now when things might change in the future. So we just need to be aware. So we need to wait a few more weeks. We can still onboard people. It's not a problem. But I'm talking about an angel investor. If an angel investor comes in, then they're going to want to spread. So they're going to want to spread against multiple different types of teams. They're going to want to diversify. If someone comes in to like maybe 100 scholars, then we want to make sure that those 100 scholars have a variation of teams that are going to ensure that they are profitable. Because that's what we want to do at the end of the day. We want to do a win-win situation. So we've got that to happen. So what we're going to do today? Well, the first thing we're going to do today is have a quick look at the markets. Just going to have a look and see what's going on. Then I'm going to hand over the stream for the first time ever. I am going to let somebody else present. And the reason we're going to do this is because I haven't got a clue what we're talking about today. It is not my subject. Today we've got Aaron on the show, and Aaron is actually one of our scholars, which is incredible because he's one of our scholars who is going. In fact, I believe it was you, Aaron. It is you, isn't it, Aaron? It is you. It is you. Sneaky. Let me just check. You're here. Yes, it is. It is Aaron. Aaron for the win. And Aaron is going to present for us today. So I am extremely, extremely proud to be able to hand this stream over to watch Aaron present for us. So we'll bring him in just a minute. Aaron, I'll call you in Discord in a minute, buddy. Let's just move over first and foremost. So look, here's the problem we got at the moment. The problem we got at the moment is I'm on the wrong stream. Let me just bring the right stream up. Bear with me a sec. So properties, display. We want that one. Here we go. Yeah, so there's not really much to buy in the market at the moment. We got to wait. Everything's a little bit too expensive, and it will get cheaper. It's not a problem, but I just want it a little bit cheaper. So we're just gonna wait a little bit, wait for the price to go down. But we've been looking at some stuff. Also, just a notice which I put into the Discord earlier. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy it for yeah, I'm going to buy it. We'll do it through PayPal. Let's do it now. So I'm going to buy this. I'm going to pay for the year, and I'm going to buy it for anybody who wants to do some design work inside the community. I feel like a lot of people use Canva. Canva's a really good product. So I like Canva. It helps us. It helps designers. Obviously, people can still use Photoshop and things like that, but it's not bad. It works. It's good. So I figured that it would be helpful to allow all of the designers that are interested to use this. So I've just got to type in a code. Bear with me a second. 901. Just got to purchase this. All right, here we go. Done. So that should now update. I just need to click a button. Boom. Done. Purchased. There we go. Now we have Canva Pro. All right. So I will make sure that I send over this, and everybody will be able to sort this out later. So we'll do this. We're going to create a team. This is going to be called actually, I'm going to call it Axie Scholar UK. There we go. Logo. Well, here's the thing, right? Because now what I can do, and this is the beauty of this, is I can come into our workplace that we've got, and I can access the logo. How cool is this, right? No, it's Irish. It's not a problem, Irish. I don't mind doing it. It's not a problem. So you can use all of this now. So here we go, look. So here is, thank you, Gulamam, for this. Very, very grateful. I think that's it. There we go. There's our logo. How cool is that? Let's download that, shall we? We need this. We need this in our lives, ladies and gentlemen. We need this in our lives. There it is. So, add a logo. Yeah, actually, I think I will. Boom. How cool is that? So now we've got a team, so we can give everyone access. That's the whole point of buying it, was to give everyone access. So now everyone can come in here, and you can get all of the perks and bonuses as well that go with this. So happy days, exciting times. So any designers out there that want to do some design work, and look, I need to look at what the I don't know what Canva Pro actually gives you. I need to have a look at that. I need to have a look at what Canva Pro gives you in terms of like what you can and can't do. There's definitely some extra stuff. I think that, yeah, I think this is fine, right? You can just do stuff. But I think I can give you access and you can do stuff. You can have up to 3,000 member each. Oh, okay. You can assign administrator member roles. You can create up to 23 teams. Canva Pro teams amp up the features available in standard. Okay. You can assign members to the role of template designer. Okay, cool. So you can unlock more stuff. You're using a free trial only. We don't have to use a free trial anymore. I paid for it. I paid for it for you. Okay, cool. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do with this, right? So here's the thing. If you're in the Axie Scholar UK community and you are contributing to help us with designs and things, then I do not mind you using this outside of Axie Scholar UK. You can use it for business. You can use it for stuff you need. If you've got clients or work or people that can pay you, then I am more than happy for you to be able to use this for that stuff as well. That's why we've got the pro version, okay? So yeah, there we go. Teams of up to 5 people. So okay. We're just going to do the invite link. We'll click the link, and there we go. So that's a link which I'm going to give to Fitzy right now just to hold on to. So Fitzy, I'm going to send this to you, mate, just so that you've got the link, but we're not going to share it. We're going to keep it ourselves right now. But we'll look into that, and that's what we're going to do. So that's pretty cool. So we'll do that. So, yeah. We'll figure that out. Now, for now, that's done. Let's just jump straight into today, right? By the way, and this is what we're going to use. So this is going to be the template that we're going to use. We tried to give everyone a good chance. So, yeah, that's going to be pretty cool to have that. Exciting stuff. All right, let's have a look and see where we are. SLP. SLP, SLP, SLP. What are you doing to us, SLP? Let's have a look. So we had the announcement yesterday. I didn't do anything about it because there was no point streaming yesterday. But let's just talk about it very quickly because I feel like people want to know. So if we go to, let's go to Disco. So we come to Discord and we can have a look at announcements. So here we go. So the breeding fee change is live. That went live at 4:31 a.m. today. It's been live for about 6 hours now, roughly. And what this means is, they said in 24 hours, we will update the Axie breeding fee. The AXS cost of breeding has been reduced from 2 to 1, and the SLP has been doubled. Okay, so one breed now costs 600, 2, 9, 3, 15, 4, 2,400. What does this mean? Well, it's a bit of a problem for us in a sense that we've got some breeding that we wanted to do, but we've got like 5 and 6 breeds that we want. And so now it's going to be a little bit more expensive to breed these 6 and 7s, but we're going to do it because we need them. So we're going to breed these. But yeah, that's what we're going to look at, right? But that's going to burn a lot of SLP. We're not, obviously, no one's going to be doing the 6 and 7s really, but most people probably 3 breeds, 3 to 4. You know, especially the breeders. But anyway, the fact is it's doubled, so that's good. And the fact that the AXS is less. Now, this is not going to fix the problem, and let me explain why this is not going to fix the problem. It is still not possible to use Binance. It is still not possible to use Binance to send AXS over the Ronin network. So even though I can buy my AXS on Binance, it is still stuck on Binance. If I go to the wallet and I have a look here, all right, we're going to go to AXS. We're going to go to withdraw. We're going to go to select network. Oh, it is now. Okay, they've just literally, I tested this this morning. And I couldn't do it. Well, now I can. All right. Okay, that changes things. So what I was going to say is that we can't send. Right, I need to. What? Unmatched. Hold on. Let's take that out. Select work. Ronin. Replace the address prefix from Ronin to X. Okay, right, I understand. So there we go. So we need to do that. We're going to go over the Ronin network. 33 cents. I'll pay that all day long. All day long. Right. Send me over. So I want to send over 5 point. Is that right? No, that's not right. Hold on a minute. I don't want to send over 5. What am I doing? I'm doing this all wrong. All wrong. Hold on. Let me go into my trade. In fact, let me open up 3 commas. I need to do that very quickly. That's right. We're going to do this together, ladies and gentlemen. It's all good. So let's go to 3 comma. All right. And let me go to my smart trade and let's come down to I bought that's it. See, I bought some AXS, that was all. So let's just cancel this at the moment. So we've got it because I bought some AXS, but I left it in a trade. So okay. So now I've got my AXS in a trade. Okay, let's make that a bit bigger. Let's come back to the wallet. Now my AXS should be showing up. There we go. That's better. I was like, I should have sent 50 across, and it was sending 5. All right, that's better. So now we're going to send across like 50 AXS, which is good. So we can do some breeding. So how many breeding do I need to do at the moment? I need to do like, oh, so much. So much breeding to do. How much do we need to breed? All right. I'm going to breed on the next show. So I'm going to be breeding next week. I need the weekend to sort it out because I need to move some Axie and sort some stuff. But look, we've got it. We can do it now. So we've got 100,000 SLP. We've got 50 AXS. Right, we can do some breeding. We've got like 10 grand to spend on breeding. We can do this. So we're good. Now, I can send it across. Now, what I was going to say before, is that people could not send AXS over Binance. They had to use Ether. So I was expecting it not to work. But now that we can do it, it's great. So people can breed now. So now people can start breeding. Now what happens? Siam has told you this time and time and time again. Siam has told you. Remember back to the trading session with Siam. What did he say? Chat, what happens when we have an overextension? All right, let's go back. Look at this. Right, look on the right side here. Look at this, okay? You can see this candle's just printed. What's going to happen next? Chat, what is going to happen next? You know this, chat. Come on. We've done this. We've talked about it. It's not the Kobo, but what? Well, yes, I can see what you're looking at. There we go. See? Cody's got it. What's going to happen next when we have an overextension? When we have an overextension, the next thing that happens is we have a 50% correction. Okay, we're expecting it to correct down to here. So let's have a look what happened. Okay, we move along. Look what happened. We had a 50% correction. Around pretty much around the exact point. Okay, we knew it was coming. It's not coincidence. It's not a coincidence that this happened. This right here, we knew this was happening. We knew it was happening. Okay? So, we had this overextension. But what also happened here that was important is we broke through not only one, but we broke through two trend lines with that correction. That was a big correction. And that was based on the news of the breeding. The news, that wasn't even the breeding itself. That was based on the news of the breeding. So then what happens? We have a big correction. And then what did I tell you was going to happen? When the price pumped up, people were going to go, mostly people in the Philippines, I need to sell my SLP. I need to take some profit out to live. I need to take some money out. So this was people in the Philippines cashing in their SLP. All right. Then what happened? Well, it starts to go up, which is what is meant to happen. Now we're in the right place. So now people start to buy it up. It starts to get up again. But what happens? It gets back up here and people go, I need to live. I'm going to sell off my SLP. All right. So now it happens again. And what are we doing right now? So look, we're back underneath this line. So look, we tested resistance. We flipped resistance into support. We come back down. We didn't test it. We broke through it. We wasn't ready. But then what happened? We did manage to come through again. We broke it. All right. And then we come back down again. So where are we now? Well, we're underneath this. This is a level that we've not managed to break. So where are we going right now? Well, have a look at where the line is right now. Okay. And we look at the trend line. And we may need to rebuild this trend line ever so slowly. All right, we may need to rebuild it, so it may need to be somewhere like that. And then we may need to look up here, because remember, if I come to the daily, and if you're going to do trend lines, you should always do your trend lines on the daily. Okay, so we should be looking at the daily chart. So let's rebuild this trend line, okay? And if we look on a daily at this trend line, and we go from somewhere up here, and we look down here, probably not even that one we're going to use. Something like, we want something that's going to be accurate. That looks pretty accurate to me. I'm happy with that. So let me tell you why I'm happy with this one. Because this one goes over, and it's not perfect, but look, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's a good trend line for me. the more points that the trend line connects with, not goes through, but when it lands on a trend line, the more points on that trend line, the stronger the trend line. So on a daily, that's a pretty good trend line. Right, so then let's come down into the 1 hour. All right, let's zoom into the 1 hour. And look, we can see where it broke through. All right, and that's a bit better. It's a bit more accurate now. It's not perfect, but it's a bit better. So somewhere in this range, around this area. Now, what does that mean? Well, we've broken through, and then what are we going to have? And it's already been mentioned. What happens when you break a trend line? Ignore this one. Ignore this one. What happens when you break a trend line? The first thing you do is you retest. Then what happens after a retest? Kobo. Kiss off, bugger off. Kiss off, bugger off. So yes, we've had a 50% correction, which is retesting this support line, and a Kobo. And then what's happened? We had another mass sell-off. So what are we doing now? We're probably going to, at this stage, I imagine, we're going to do another test. So we could see the price drop down to another 6 cents. All right, it's currently at 7. It might drop down to 6 again. But we're going to see this. This is going to happen for a little while now because people are going to be buying and selling. These are people with paper hands that just want to get their money out. And that's understandable because some people need to live. But for those of you that are willing to wait and hold on, what should happen now? We should start to see this. So right now we have a new trend line. A new trend line. So we can take the lowest low and we can start to see these points where they're starting to form. All right? So if we take something like, you know, that's pretty accurate at the moment for what we have at the moment. So we can see we're on this line. Okay, we've bounced off of it. Okay, we've come back down. We're testing it again now, and we're going to bounce off of it again. You can see we're doing that right now. All right, we're bouncing off of this line. So now it could very well become, and again, there's no actual right or wrong way, but now we're in an uptrend. We've broken it. How do we know we're in an uptrend? Well, let me just show you very, very quickly the difference between an uptrend and a downtrend. For a downtrend, this is the lowest low, all right? And then this is lower than this, all right? This is lower than that. This is lower than that. This is lower, this is lower. So we have, these are the lows on the candle, the bottom of the candle. So what we're having here are what are called lower lows. Lower lows, okay? So when you have lower lows, and also the highest point, look at the highest point. Yeah? So when you look at the highest point, you have lower lows, and you also have lower highs. When you have lower lows and lower highs, this is a downtrend. Okay? It's quite simple. The lows at the bottom of the candle, the highs at the top of the candle. Lower lows, lower highs. Okay? Downtrend. So now let's look at what we can see. This is a low. This is another low. This is another low. What are these? Higher lows. Because the lows are going higher. They are higher lows. Right? Also, let's have a look at the highs. All right. Well, at the moment, it's hard to see. We've got a couple there. And yes, that one's bigger. And yes, that one's bigger. But we've come back down now. So you could argue like, you know, but overall, we're trending up. All right. We can see here that we are in an uptrend right now. All right. This was the downtrend. We broke that. Remember, the trend is your friend until the bend at the end. Okay. The trend is your friend until the bend at the end. This is what Siam teaches. So when we broke that trend, we needed a new trend. So this trend, because you always, if you're in a downtrend, you always put the trend line above. Okay, if you're in a downtrend, the trend line goes above. If you're in an uptrend, the trend line goes below. Why? Because if you're in an uptrend, to break the trend means you need to come below it. And if you're in a downtrend, to break it means you need to come above it. So if you're in a downtrend, the trend line goes above. And if you're in an uptrend, the trend line goes below. Right now, we was in a downtrend. Okay, we had the announcement and we're now in an uptrend. Yeah? Does that make sense? Everyone understand? So with that being said, we're in an uptrend. So the question is now, we've been in a, right, and you need to understand this, we have been in a 2-month downtrend. It pretty much started from there. All right, 60 days. 2 month. We have been in a 2-month downtrend. This is bloody. This is bad. This is brutal. This is painful. This hurts. This is not nice. This is why everybody's been saying, like, you know, we know it's bad. We know it's painful. We know it hurts. But now we're in an uptrend. How long will this uptrend last? And that's what we need to ask ourselves, because what we want to know is, when do we cash out our SLP? Well, to cash out our SLP, we need to follow the trend. So we're going to follow this trend up as much as we can. And I think it's on this. This is the trajectory. This is the current trajectory. So before I said about this, which means we, at this current rate, if we were to follow this model, and again, we don't have enough candles at the moment, so this isn't an accurate model. This is just for now. We need to be on the daily. And on the daily chart, we really need to be able to see more candles. We do not have enough candles right now to be able to give us this accurate prediction. But if I was going to right now, it would be something like that. Something like that right now. Because I always do my trend on a daily. Okay? So what we would have right now in this uptrend is we are looking at around here, which is about the 5th of October. About the 5th of October, in this current trend, we will be hitting 15 cents. All right, this is my prediction. My feelies are going off. Now, this is worst case scenario. And let me explain to you very quickly why I think this is worst case scenario, okay? Because I feel, and I just want to draw something. I'm just really struggling to find a draw. Where do I draw? I want to draw something. Yeah, there we go. So I feel that is... Oh, okay. I feel that we are going to, at some point around here, I'll give myself a little bit of a buffer. So, and also, what is that? That's the 4th. So the 4th is Monday. Perfect. 4th to 5th. All right. 4th to 5th. There's the 5th. Right, there. I am confident. I am confident. And thank you, by the way, for the Steve F for the win. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I am confident that a candle will land in that circle. I am pretty confident. All right? If I'm wrong, if I am wrong, if a candle does not land in that circle, then I will give Fitzy one stream for himself, where I will do whatever he says for one stream. Anything Fitzy says goes for one stream if a candle does not land within that circle. Okay, it's better than a bonus, Fitzy. I will give Fitzy control of a stream for 1 hour to do whatever he wants. Whatever he wants. Miracle, for that day, I imagine you'll be taking a break. All right, I'm confident that within that circle. And what is that? 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. All right, I mean, here's the thing. The only time that's going to work. The only time this won't work. I'm confident it's going to go past that circle vertically. I just don't know if I've got the horizontal right. So let me just explain very quickly why I've done this. One, it's after the weekend. Markets normally dump on a weekend, okay? So around the 2nd or 3rd, markets aren't going to do much. I'm expecting an update around the 4th or the 5th. So on the 5th, which is bang in the middle of this, I'm expecting an update. Now, this purple, if you remember, this purple graph that I created was because I was expecting the Ronin Dex to be announced. So I am expecting the Ronin Dex to be announced around the 1st week of October. And I think it is going to be announced on the 5th of October. Give or take a day or two. All right, this is only a guess. It's only a guess. But I think that the Ronin Dex is going to be launched around the 5th of October. In which case, this is what I see happening. Okay, and again, this is just my opinion. I see this going up and down here, up and down, up and down, up and down, and I see it doing that. And we're going around this time, I see us going to 21 cents. So, what does that mean? Well, it means that everything that I said before here is now... I mean, it was, you know, I said it was going to go up, but I thought it was going to go up here. I now think that it's going up here. So that's changed. What do I also think? I also think that this, at the moment, I think we can extend it up to here. And I think that this downtrend is not going to happen until somewhere around here. So I think that this is actually going to be around here. All right, and I think that when it comes down, it's going to come down, because it will come down. So let's just remove these. Let's remove these, because remember, this was a thesis. This was a theory. That theory is no longer going to work. We know it's no longer going to work because of this. So now we have a new theory. So my new theory is that we're going to, and again, I'm just going to say that I think what will happen is I think this will come up here like this, all right? And I think it's going to kind of, I think it's going to kind of play around this line until that hits that. And then I think it's going to go, well, it's not going to go backwards, obviously, because it can't do that. But it's going to do this, then I think it's going to do that, and then I think it's going to come back down, and then it's going to do this, and then I think it's going to do this. That's my guess, all right? And then I think it's going to go back up again to here. That's my hope and my guess, all right? But it may also do this, all right? There's two potentials there. So that is what I'm expecting. So if you're asking me right now, when should I cash out my SLP? I am holding my SLP until 20 cents. I will cash out my SLP at 20 cents. All right, I bought a lot of SLP. I have 100,000 SLP that I bought in at about 5 to 6 cents. And so I am looking to make a profit on this of about 250%. That's my prediction. That's what I see for the next. And this is going to take until the end of October, by the way. So that is my prediction for October. Now, I might be wrong, and it's not financial advice, but that's what I see happening. So, with that being said, that's what I see happening there. AXS, what's it doing? Not a lot. It's had a pump. It's had a dump. It's doing its own thing at the moment. I'm not really worried about it. It's kind of sitting in this range. That's cool. It's doing its thing. And Ether. Right, so something interesting with Ether and a concern. So here's a concern that I've got. Let me just talk about this quickly. We've got about another 10 minutes, and then we're going into our Gods Unchained. So we're going to be talking about Gods Unchained today. But I just want to do another 10 minutes of this quickly, because Ether has some challenges right now. If we were to look, and I don't have the data in front of me, but you can do your own research, we've lost about 25% of engagement over the Ether network, meaning that people are just so sick and tired of the gas fees that people are starting to leave Ether. They're starting to leave Ether, and they're starting to move over to Cardano, Solano, AVAX, like DOT. You know, there's a lot of other networks, a lot of other layer one selection, a lot of other layer one solutions that are better than Ethereum. And so it might very well be that Ethereum, it's possible. I'm not saying it is, but Ethereum could be done. Now, it's very easy for people to go, no, Ethereum's not done. Ethereum's going to 5 grand. Ethereum's going to 15 grand. No, Ethereum's staying forever. Well, they're the same people that said Friendster and Bebo and MySpace were going to stay around forever. Just because you're first does not mean you last. Okay? Just because you're first does not mean you'll be last. So, bigger and better will come along. Facebook was not the first social media platform. Okay? There were others before it. And in the same context, we need to understand Ethereum is not going to be the best network. So we have to understand that there are other networks out there, which is why Ethereum keeps dumping and changing and stuff keeps happening to it. There's a lot of stuff happening at the moment. And even, Aaron, this is as well as the other FUD and stuff that's out there. You know, if we went over to have a look, and I don't really need to, but if we were to go and look at something like... So one channel that I kind of use a little bit is Crypto Panic. So if we go to cryptopanic.com, I just get a quick update here and see what's happening. So Buterin's SHIB donation to India converted into 76 million in stablecoin. China's central bank says all crypto-related transactions are illegal. Wow. All crypto-related transactions are illegal in China. What? That's massive FUD. China issues tougher measures to keep cracking on crypto trading. Wow. Bloomberg publishes fake news on Bitcoin as China prints 100. What? Old FUD, new big. No, okay, yeah, let's see. Crypto market wipes 100 billion in minutes as China vows crackdown. Okay, so I haven't even seen this yet. But yeah, there's going to be more FUD. But China keeps doing this. Look, let's be honest. And I've got nothing against Chinese people. I have nothing against Chinese people at all. But the Chinese government, there's not a lot of good things to come out of the Chinese government from my perspective, from what I've seen. Okay, like if they built their products the way they built their viruses, maybe they'd last longer. That's all I'm saying. It's just not a lot of good stuff comes out of China at the moment, and it's a bit frustrating. I would like to see China leading this revolution. I would like to see China saying for once, do you know what? Okay, we're going to make a difference. We're going to stand up. We're going to make the world a better place. I just don't see that from China. I don't. So it's just one of those things. Look, I love Chinese people. I love all people. I'm not against people. This is nothing against China as a country in terms of its population. This is against the management of China. This is against the people who... And by the way, China, if you're listening, I'm sorry. You're probably not listening on the live stream. You're probably listening through the plug sockets. Or through an app on my phone. But that being said... look, China has a way of doing things, and I don't agree with it, and that's fine. But China are not going to stop this. Like, I don't care how big they think they are. There's no way. They're not stopping this. Yeah, they said a while back that children can only play online games for 3 hours a week. And they'll have a justification for it. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know enough about this, and I'm not going to get political here. But let's just say that, like, Hitler only survived for so long, all right? And although he did a lot of damage while he was around, luckily and thankfully, other Hitlers didn't follow in that sense. Like, it did not become a way of life, all right? Nazi Germany could be the norm, is what I'm saying, and it's not, for good reason. Okay, so yes, China is causing some problems at the moment, but I do not believe that China will be the norm moving forward, okay? I think that we have to weather this storm, and I think it's brutal. And, you know, back when Nazis were in power, it wasn't good for Jews, and now China's doing all of this stuff. It's not good for crypto people, yeah? All right, there are going to be people that suffer. And I know it's a bit difficult, like, you know, comparing crypto markets to the Holocaust. I'm not trying to belittle anything that's happened in history. I'm just trying to give some analogies and some perspective here. You know, nothing's going to stop this. We're going to move forward. And also, I'd love to know what severely punished means. But yeah, so what they're saying right now, the People's Bank of China has imposed a ban on all cryptocurrency-related transactions. Okay. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, and other major coins are prohibited from circulating on the market. All business activities related to digital currency is now deemed illegal in China. Wow. However, China did not go as far as prohibiting cryptocurrency ownership. All business activity related to digital currency. Now, we have to read this carefully. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, and other major coins are prohibited from circulating on the market. So this is the People's Bank of China. Okay. The People's Bank of China has imposed a ban. So they have prohibited the circulation on the market. You have to read between the lines on stuff like this. All right. All business activity related to digital currency is now deemed illegal. So you can't do any business with crypto. However, China did not go as far as prohibiting cryptocurrency ownership. So you can still own it. So you can still buy an NFT. That is not illegal. You just can't buy it through the People's Bank of China because it's banned there. So you can own cryptocurrency, okay? But the company that you buy it from cannot be in China. So as long as... Well, no. See, here's the thing. It's prohibited from circulating on the market. But that's only the bank. all business activity related to digital currency are deemed illegal. So you can't run a crypto business, i.e., you can't run an exchange. All right, Axie cannot go and move their head office to China. So business activity relating to digital. This does not say anything about playing a game. All right, it's not a business, it's a game. All right, so Axie may not be able to operate in China. Maybe that's a problem, because maybe that's illegal. I don't know. We need to look into this. However, but cryptocurrency ownership. The Public Bank of China claims it will bolster the monitoring of risks related to cryptocurrency trading, highlighting that it is illegal for foreign exchanges to provide services to Chinese residents. Okay, so that it is illegal for foreign exchanges to provide services to Chinese residents. But then China has no jurisdiction in other countries, so it's only illegal in China. So I think that it looks like at the moment Chinese residents will be so overseas virtual currencies exchanges providing services to Chinese residents through the internet are also illegal. Illegal cryptocurrency related will be severely punished. Oh my god, it is Nazi Germany. Well, look, we've got a spare room in our house. If you're Chinese and you want to move, come and see me. Maybe I can help. Yeah. I mean, what can you do? What can you do? I mean, it's, what are they trying to do? Force people to put money out of crypto in China so they put it back into their failing property market? Is this their way to deal with Evergrande? So the way they deal with Evergrande is that they actually focus on the crypto market. They'll probably say it's crypto's fault that Evergrande failed. It's got nothing to do with the over-leveraged debt positions of that company. Nothing at all. It's crypto-related. It's all crypto's fault. And do you know what? This is what annoys me, is it's not going to be crypto that gets blamed for this. Because they'll start with crypto. Oh, it's Bitcoin's fault. Then it'll be Axie's fault. And then it'll be Miracle's fault. And before you know it, scholars are going to get blamed for the fall of China. So we can't have that. We can't allow that to happen here. So this is why Fitzy is toughening you up, Miracle. It is because you are China's scapegoat. And we need to prepare you for the impending shitstorm that you're about to witness. I don't really know what to say about this, but laugh. I mean, I know it's not funny. I know that people in China are going to be struggling. But then again, people in China aren't going to be watching this because I think live streaming's banned in China. And I know if live streaming's not, then the color red is. And so they won't let me I can't get through the Chinese wall because of the top I'm wearing. I don't really know what else to say about that. I'm done with China. I don't care about China. Yeah, fuck you, China. You no longer matter. There we go. I think that says it well. Yeah. Yeah, we've got one Twitch viewer and they're from China. Oh, dear. It is what it is, right? Yeah, okay. I don't care. Look. They tried to ban... Look, here's what happened. China tried to ban Bitcoin. They couldn't. So what happened when they couldn't ban Bitcoin? They tried to ban the miners. Yeah, if you can't beat the thing, then cut off the supply. That's just typical wartime tactics. Yeah, you cut off the supply chain. You cut off the communications. So they've already put up their Iron Curtain. They've already banned the miners. What did the miners do when they got banned? Yes, the market took a dump, but what happened? They moved. We get bombarded by angry reacts by Chinese. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen, Anyway, it is what it is. Good luck to them. Do you know what? This is what I say to people. You do you. As long as you're not affecting anyone else, you do you. China can do what China wants to do. And the people that want to stay in China can stay in China. And those that want to move can move. It's as simple as that. All right. Yeah. I am not against it at all. I don't think all of what China's doing is bad, but I think a lot of what China are doing is not done in the right way. But anyway, it is what it is. And I don't really care because at the end of the day, no matter what China do, we will recover and we will figure it out. So, COVID infinity. Lol. Is that the only thing they can play in China? That's actually really funny. Miracle for you. No, I'm joking, mate. That is actually really funny. Yeah, so that's it. We're done for that for today. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see what happens. Yes, there's always going to be China FUD. Something bad always seems to come out of China. If it's not COVID, it's FUD. Yeah. Or it's, you know, I'm the only reason I'm a bit annoyed about it is I bought a car stereo from China and it broke. and then I realized that anything you buy on Alibaba breaks. You know, Alibaba and Wish.com seem to have something in common. There's definitely a trend in the narrative there. So it is what it is. Yes, the only thing we're going to see coming out of China in the future are bot farms. They're probably the ones buying up the NFT market right now. So, yeah. That being said, let's move forward with the show, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to move away from Axie now. I love the logo. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Can we get a hashtag Gulaman in the comments, please, for this incredible artwork? Congratulations. I love this. I really, really do. I think it's incredible. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think of our new logo? Hashtag Gulaman or Gulawoman, whatever you prefer. Incredible. Thank you ever so much. I love it. This is incredible, right? This is great. And not only this, but we also have our NFT range, which will be coming soon. So here is our new logo. What I need to do right now is just publish this. So let's do that right now. So let's go over to Facebook, shall we? Let's go to Facebook, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to post this on its own. I'm going to post a video. Let's upload this. My purpose in life right now. There we go. I love it. I absolutely love it. If my house gets nuked by the Chinese, you know the reason. You'll be fine. Miracle, you'll be fine, honestly. But yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, that was a meeting that's disappeared now. Yeah, incredible, right? I love it. I absolutely love it. Hey, Matt, thank you very much for the like. Appreciate that. So, what else do we have here? I believe we also have here... it's not in here yet. So, what I need to do now is we need to have a look in here because... there is going to be, and I don't have them yet. I don't know if they're in here. I don't think they are. It might be that I need to... I'll find them later. I don't think they're in here. Yes, we have them here. Look. So these are what are coming. This is what's coming next. This is going to be the NFT range coming next. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, look. Coach Cody's got his own. Look at that. Look at Coach Cody's. How cool is that? So look, scholars are going to get their own NFT. So if you are a scholar, you'll get your own NFT. A VIP super scholar will get their own NFT. And here's the thing. When you become a VIP super scholar in the future, and look, the rules may change, right? The rules may change. But at the moment, you get 2,000 MMR, you become a VIP super scholar. The top 3 VIP super scholars at the moment are going to get 40 energy, but we're changing everything on the 1st of next month. So what we're going to do is anyone who's a scholar will get an NFT. I want to animate these. If you know anybody who is an animator, so the idea that I had for this was something like this, where if you look, what do you mean the media could not be played? Let me go over. Yeah, you see this? This is an NFT. This is what I was trying to buy yesterday, right? I want an NFT like this. Like, I want an animation, a simple animation like that for this. Like something with like something going. Like, I really like the fact that it's got these coming around it. Like, I want like maybe a line that goes around like this with like some sparkles that come off of it as it goes round. And then, you know, maybe this like, maybe this bit stays as it is, but maybe inside this kind of like rotates. And maybe we can make this 3D. Like, I don't know. I think we can take this as a concept and turn this into a 3D animated NFT that is something like this. If anybody is able to do that, please reach out to me. Please reach out to me. If we can do this to a level where I am like, that is incredible, I will give you a scholarship. I will give a scholarship to the person that can do that. Because that will be incredible. So we've got these NFTs at the moment, and these are like the 2D versions of them. So we've got scholars will have their own NFT, okay, and we're gonna mint these. We're gonna mint these. So if you can do that, if we could, like, I want it to be like, it's got to be like really good quality. It's got to be like insane. Like it's got to be something, yeah, something like that. So if we can have this, and by the way, if you say you can do it, then yeah, we can have a chat. If you're on Discord, the best thing to do is go onto Discord. So to get to Discord, go to the website. It's in the pinned comments, and from there you'll be able to jump onto Discord, reach out, and yeah, let's do it, because if we can do that, that will be incredible. So I like the idea of like having these sparkles going around the outside of this, maybe having like this bit stay as it is, but the middle bit like rotate around, so it kind of like rotates, and it almost becomes like a 3D coin. So I want it to kind of be like the white bit is a coin, and then this banner stays as it is. So the coin rotates within this banner. I think that would be incredible. And as this goes around with like a little swoop, and then it like rotates, constantly rotates, I think that would be incredible. And then on the back of the coin, it can have the Undisputed Noob logo. That would be so cool. So on the front of the coin, we've got the Axie. On the back of the coin, we've got the Undisputed Noob logo. And then we've got Axie Scholar UK, Scholar. Although the only problem is that says plan to earn, and it needs to be play to earn. Play to earn, play to own. I love it. VIP Super Scholar. And we may change these. And I'm also open to the taglines to make sure that we're happy with them and agree with them. Axie Scholar UK, VIP Super Scholar. I love it. It's so good. I love it. So good. And then little Coach Cody's going to have one. Coach Cody's going to have one. Sponsors will have one. And then founding sponsors as well. Remember what I said? Yeah, the first 100 sponsors that we have, the first 100 sponsors will be a founding sponsor and will get their own NFT. And then, yeah, we'll do some more as we go. Mods are going to get one, so the mods will get one as well. We'll do one for mods. And we'll build these out. But I want these to be the first NFT coins that we mint, or the first NFTs that we mint. And I want to make sure we give these away. These are going to be things that we give away. Also, merchandise. We're going to have merchandise coming soon as well. We'll be doing some giveaways with that, as well as being able to buy them. So that'll be pretty cool. But these, we will do NFTs that people can buy. So people will be able to buy an NFT. At the moment, this is like the sponsorship, right? So this is what they buy. They buy this NFT. And then what we do is the money that we get for the NFT, we buy a team with it. So that's what we're going to do. But yeah, that's really cool. I'm really looking forward to that. So with that being said, right now, everything that I'm talking about has been covered. What we need to do right now, and I'm just going to move this screen, is we are going to talk about a new game. And to do that, I would like to bring onto the stream, Sneaky, where are you, Aaron? Why can I not find you? Where are you? I cannot see you. I am looking for you. Send me a message in Discord. I can't see you. Where are we? X-related chat. There we are. No, you're not in X-related chat. Where are we? Other games, isn't it? Other games I need to be in. Sorry, guys. Let me just find this. I can't help me. I can't see it. There's just too many channels. I'm looking for like other games. There it is. I've got it. Actually, no, I haven't. I thought I had it. Can someone tag me in other games? I'm sure it's on there. I just can't see it. Wasn't it in for fun? Where is it? I literally cannot see it. Oh, there it is. I found it. Sneaky, do you have your presentation? Are you ready? Let's get you in. Ah, there it is. I've got it. Boom. Here we go. All right, let's do this. Hey, Sneaky. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Sneaky. Can you hear me? Think the signal might be a little.
Can you hear my voice?
Hey, I can hear you. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing fine, thank you.
Oh, you
So
sound
is it
amazing.
okay? Thank you. So is it okay if you share the screen because it might lag if I share
Yep,
it?
let me do that. Oh, I see you were watching through the screen. Okay, yep, there we go. Let's do that. How's that?
Okay, perfect, perfect.
All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I am going to hand over to Sneaky, who is now going to present. I will do the slides. Everything else is on Sneaky. It's all you, my friend. I'm really, really looking forward to this. Take it away. Hashtag Sneaky in the comments.
So okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. My name is Aaron, but you might know me in Discord as Sneaky. And today we're going to talk about a new game called Gods and Chain. So what are we waiting for? Let's enter the Citadel of the Gods. Can we go back one slide? Thank you.
Sorry.
So, in every crypto project, we should always do our research to ensure what we are entering is safe and reliable. And the person that you are seeing on screen is Chris Clay. He's currently the game director for Gods Unchained. So, his background, he was the former game director of Magic the Gathering Arena. So, Magic the Gathering is one of the most important and popular game out there. So this is already a good sign since we know that he already has experience with this type of game. So for his plan for the game, I'll just read it. As the game director for Gods Unchained, I'm leading the team in innovating within the blockchain gaming space to carry out TCG through beta and polish the blockchain experience so we can bring a top quality TCG to players and provide them with ownership and control over game assets rather than leasing them. So moving on, what is
Nice.
Gods Unchained? Gods Unchained is a free-to-play trading card game that is similar to Hearthstone's and Magic the Gathering. Compared to other TCGs, Gods Unchained is a blockchain game where it allows the user to have full ownership of the cards. So in other games, you don't actually own the skins. Instead, the company leases it to you. This includes skins from Dota, CSGO, Valorant, etc. So Mr. Clay thought, hey, let's make a TCG video game where our players can have full ownership of their cards. What this means is, as a player, we can sell our cards, we can use our cards, and we can trade them just like traditional card games. So moving on, the first thing we need to do is to choose our god. Each god offers a different playstyle and set of cards, which I will give a brief explanation of what they do. So Ludia, she's the goddess of deception. What she does is she steals the enemy's card. She makes her cards hidden, meaning the enemy can't attack it. So, for short, what she does is she disables the enemy card. Next is Malicious. This god is pretty strong late game and has a very strong comeback potential. Her cards focuses on sacrificing HP and cards. So, for example, she has a skill that deals damage to herself and also the enemy god. Another one, if her card dies, it deals one damage to each enemy. Does that make sense? If there's any question, you guys can tell me. So next one is Teriel. He focuses on protection. It can heal himself and his cards. He can also give them a shield where they can tank one damage. Elarian, on the other hand, focuses on magic or spell cards. He can win a game without deploying any creatures and just spam magic. I know this because this happened to me one time. So, Aeona next. She's the goddess of nature. She focuses on regeneration, spawning creatures, and if you're using Aeona, what you want to do is to overwhelm your enemies by deploying a lot of cards. And lastly, Oros is the god of war. So in simple terms, what he does is burst damage. So in Axie, he's like the beast Axie, which deals a lot of damage. Okay, moving on. So getting familiar with the game's UI. The in-game UI can be overwhelming for newcomers, and on this part, we're going to help you understand what's on every corner. Just like in every video games, once you're new, you get lost, you start navigating, you don't know what's on your screen. So in this part, I'm gonna walk you through the basics. Okay, so the first one is your hand, our hand, which is the player. So in this instance, it displays how many cards you currently have. And on our screen, it shows that we currently have 4 cards. The second one is the opponent's hand. This shows how many cards the enemy is currently holding. You can see it on the top part of the screen. It might look small, but if you hover your cursor in game, it will display it bigger. So the third one is the god's health. Every god has a 30 health per game, and the first god to die loses. Number 4 is the god skill. Each god has 3 different skill that a player can choose from at the start of the game. Each skill provides different playstyle, so you should really choose wisely on what skill you're gonna pick depending on your enemy god. So next one is the mana. Mana is used for deploying or using cards in game, and also for using the god's skill. Each game, each in the start of the game, if you're the first player to attack, you only gain 1 mana per round. I mean, that goes to all. So moving on, next is number 6, which is the bag of treats or mana shard. Think of it as additional mana that you can use once per round. For example, you have a card that costs 3 mana but you only have 2 mana. You can use a shard in the bag of treats and it will immediately provide you with 1 mana within that round. At the start of the game, if you are the one making the first move, you will only have 1 mana shard available. But if you're the second person to make a move, you'll have 3 mana shards. So, number 7, which is Favor. Favor are points that you can use to purchase a card in the Sanctum. I'll explain the Sanctum later. So, how do we get Favor? Favor can be gained by hitting the enemy god. So, each time you hit the god, you gain like 2, 3, or 4 favor depending on the damage. So next is the deck. It's on the left side of the screen, and this displays how many numbers of cards that you are still available to draw. Okay. So next is the timer, number 9. Each round, a player has a given time for his turn. So as the game or round continues, the blue liquid on the timer slowly moves at the end from one end to another to the end turn button, which is number 10. You can wait for your turn to end, but you can also manually end your turn by clicking that button. So number 11 is the void. The void is where the used cards gets discarded. Think of it like a graveyard. So here's to take a note. There are some skills in the game that can recover cards in the void. And lastly is the Sanctum. So if you're familiar with Dota, it's kind of like the secret shop of the game. You can purchase a card by using the favor that you earned in the game. And you can only purchase 1 card per round. So you better choose wisely. Cards in the Sanctum are kind of game changing. Sometimes, even if you're losing and you get a card from the Sanctum, it can turn the game around to your favor. So let's proceed.
Nice. So, firstly, thank you so much. I know we're going to carry on, but just before we do, I want to just say the fact that you've done this and taken the time to create this, I'm really grateful. And also, your presenting is incredible. Your English is fantastic. Your style. How are you finding this chat? Can we get a hashtag sneaky in the comments? Do we not think that Aaron is doing incredibly well? This is amazing. Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir. Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure.
And look, you need to understand why we're talking about this today. If some of you are thinking, like, why this? If you're waiting for a scholarship, then you could be playing this and earning NFTs whilst you're waiting for a scholarship. Or also, you can be doing this as well as a scholarship. This is an additional game that you can use to be able to build up your portfolio. Remember, you've got your Axies that you're going to own, but you can also own these NFTs as well. And when this game goes mainstream and it goes, imagine this game like Hearthstone, and you were in at the start with some of the original NFTs. You know, you're going to be able to build up a portfolio that's going to be valuable, worth money. So that's why we're talking about this today. But Sneaky, please, I'll be quiet. Let's carry on. It's all you, my friend.
Okay, let's move on. So, just also a quick reminder, I'm also not a pro at that game. So, what I'm saying here is just based on my knowledge of the game and some little research that I did. So, let's move on to the main attraction of this game, which is the card. On this section, we're going to discuss what are the different parts of the card. Some of these are very self-explanatory, and if I explain it further, it's gonna be redundant. So, let's just go with it. So the first one is the mana cost. This displays the required mana in order to use a card. In this instance, this card requires 3 mana in order for us to use it. Second is the card name. It shows the name of the card. Third is the attack or damage. This determines the damage the card can deal. Moving on, rarity. This is one of the most important things of the card. It displays the rarity of the card. So currently there are 5 rarities in the game, which is common, rare, epic, legendary, and mythic. Mythic being the very rare card, and I haven't even seen this in the game yet. Think of mythic cards as mystic axes, which are very rare and very expensive. So this next is the description and ability. This describes what the card can do. So in this game, there are a lot of abilities, and if we're ever going to bring this on stream again, I can discuss the various abilities that are available. So moving on is the health. This shows how much damage a card can take. And with all that, we are now familiar with the parts of the card. So there are 2 types of cards and decks available in the game. You have your neutral cards and cards that correlate to the god. You can distinguish what type of cards they are by looking at the color of their mana cost. You can use neutral cards on any god, while the others require specific gods in order for them to use. So in this example, on the left side you can see the neutral cards. If you check their mana cost is gray, that means they're neutral. And moving on to the right is the god cards. If you can see the first one, it shows a purple mana cost, which correlates to Ludia, and on the bottom we have a red mana cost, which correlates to the god of war. Okay, let's proceed. So how do we get our cards? Where do we get our packs? Currently, there are 3 ways where we can get our cards. The first one being the weekend ranked event. Every weekend, there will be an event where you can earn cards by the amount of wins that you get on your first 25 games. The rewards will vary on your rank. I will talk more about this on the next slide, so for now, let's continue. The second one is leveling up. By playing rank or constructed games, you level up and earn packs as reward. So the rarity of the packs that you can earn in leveling up depends on what level you've acquired them. Sometimes you can earn a rare pack, sometimes you can earn an epic pack, and sometimes you can earn a legendary pack. But if you're not the kind of person who likes to farm cards by playing, the third thing is for you, which is purchasing the cards. So there are three ways you can purchase cards. You can purchase the cards by the Star Store in-game, by the Immutable X Marketplace, or by the seasonal packs. So in Immutable X, players can set the price of their cards, and there are also seasonal packs, which includes limited time cards that can only be purchased on a specific frame. So if you're a collector, my suggestion is to only buy the limited time cards, since these are very rare, and if you haven't got the chance to purchase them within that time frame, the only way you can get them is through the marketplace. And of course, with that being limited, the price will surely skyrocket. So moving on, here's what I was talking about, which is the weekend rank. So currently in Gods Unchained, there are 12 ranks, where Rusted Bronze being the lowest and Mythic being the highest. So currently I'm at Midnight Shadow, which is the 8th rank. 4 more ranks till the highest. So like what Sir Fitzy said, this game is very free to play friendly. They balances the card, and recently they just balanced the gods and every card in their deck. So if you check this table on the rightmost side, it displays your rank, and on the leftmost side, it displays how many wins you need to require to acquire the rewards. So for example, if you're a Twilight Shadow and you've had 16 wins in your first 25 games, you'll have 3 core epic packs and expansion packs if it's within the time frame. Take note that having a higher rank is very beneficial in having more cards. So let's say you're Rusted Bronze, you just started it out, but you got 20 games, 20 wins over 25. You're still going to get around um, 2 rare packs and 1 epic pack. So it's capped no matter what happens. So the goal is to rank up and try to get as many wins as you can. So the weekend rank starts at 8 p.m. PST on a Friday, which is today and in a few minutes now. And it ends on a Monday, 8 p.m. PST. Rewards will be given during Wednesdays when you log in. So moving on. So now that we have our cards, how do we sell it? So before we can sell our cards, we must first mint them through the Forge. So the Forge is currently not available since it's maybe because of gas fees and all of that.
I think it is. Yeah,
So think,
it's too expensive
yeah,
with gas
it
fees.
is.
So one of the things to mention here, which is really important for everyone to know, is with Axie we have Ronin, and so before Ronin came along, for those that don't know, to play a game or breed or to do anything, you had to pay gas. Even to battle, you had to pay gas. And so that was why Ronin, as a layer 2 solution on the Ethereum network, was released, because it allowed people to be able to trade and play and do things with no fees. Now, the reason that Gods Unchained, I am so confident with this, is they have their own decks. Very much like Ronin is for Axie, Immutable X is for Gods Unchained. So Gods Unchained and Axie are the game that sit on their own layer 2 network. Axie sits on the Ronin wallet or the Ronin DEX, and Gods Unchained sits on Immutable X wallet or Immutable X DEX. And that's what we're talking about here, is that like Axie, this is still an early game, and it still has to go through those cycles of things being released. And this is exactly what Sneaky's talking about now.
So yeah, think of the Forge as the breeding process in Axie Infinity. If you look on the right picture, it displays. For example, if you use two plain cards, you'll get one meteorite card. Five meteorite cards can give you one shadow card. Five shadow cards give you one gold card. And five gold cards give you one diamond card. So each time the quality of the card increases, its value also increases. So in order for us to use the Forge, we're going to use an in-game currency, I think, called Flux. So you can earn Flux just by simply playing the game. So moving on. Once we've minted our cards, we're now moving on to the Immutable X marketplace. So just like what Sir Steve said, it's already layer 2, meaning it's fast, it's cheap, and reliable compared to other layer 1 marketplace. So in Immutable X, players can set the value of the cards they want to sell. As you can see, as in the example in the pictures, players set the value of the cards on how much they think it would sell and all of that. So
It's
yeah, that's
also
it.
worth noting that Immutable X was around before Ronin. And in fact, Axie did consider whether they should build Axie, or Sky Mavis considered if they should have built Axie on Immutable X, but then they decided to build their own version.
Also, another thing, I just remembered this. There are also other games built on Immutable X, like Guilds of Guardians and all of that. So
Yeah.
moving on. Here's what to look forward to. Since what Mr. Steve said, this is still a young game. Here are some exciting features and updates that are coming. The first one is really close, which is the Divine Order expansion. The latest expansion that will be released on 5 p.m. PDP 27th of September 2021. It includes over 190 new cards which can only be acquired through this pack. So if you want a card from the Divine Order but missed the opportunity to buy it, the only way you can buy it is through the marketplace. So second is the Gods token. The Gods token is the official token for Gods Unchained. They will release this in two phases. Currently, they don't have any plans or they haven't elaborated on what's the purpose of God's token. So currently, I'm thinking you can stake it, you can use it in the game, and you can use it in the marketplace. And lastly, the Forge. The Forge is where we can mint our cards so that we can sell them in the marketplace. And with all of that, I hope you've all enjoyed this short speech. I'm sorry if I wasn't that energetic since I'm already feeling the symptoms of my vaccine.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't you worry at all. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get a hashtag sneaky in the comments? Aaron, thank you so much for taking... Okay, so firstly, thank you for creating this and taking the time to create this. Second, thank you for coming onto the stream. It's never easy to come onto a stream. Sometimes it can be nerve-wracking, and if you don't do this, you know, this can be something quite new. So I want to give a massive, massive show of respect. If we can all give a hashtag sneaky in the comments, please. Let's show some love. How do you feel, buddy? How do you feel?
At first, I was a bit nervous, but as I explained, I've calmed down a bit.
You're good.
And
Yeah, I
thank
thought
you
it
for
was
the
really good.
appreciation.
I thought it was
Yeah,
really,
thank you, thank
really,
you.
really good. Do you know what? There was one person who said it was a bit slow, and I banned them. Because here's the thing,
Oh,
I don't have time for disrespect. And so that's like an easy, you're not getting a scholarship. Like, that's just so easy. That's like, I have no time for disrespectful people who can't hold the space for other people. I wanted you to come on here and explain this because you've done a much better job than I could. I'm so grateful for you doing that. I think you did fantastic. And also, I don't think you were that
thank
slow. I
you.
think you explained it well. I've actually learned a few new things just by listening to you.
Okay, so there's actually two reasons why I did this presentation. So first is I was a bit bored. So when I heard that we're going to talk about Gods Unchained, I said, hey, let me try to do a presentation. And second is I'm very passionate of this game and I've been hooked to it ever since I played it. I'm playing it on a daily, and
It is.
after this stream, I might participate in the weekend ranked event.
Well, see, this is the thing. If you was not a scholar, for the effort and the work that you've put in today, I would give you a scholarship because I think you would deserve one. So what I can do, because I cannot do that, what I can do is I can arrange it where you can speak to Sir Fitzy and you can pick somebody who you think is eligible for a scholarship, and we will add them to the list of the next batch of scholars. So we will give you the ability to pick
That's a lot.
scholar.
It's so hard to choose.
It is extremely hard to
There are
choose,
a
but
lot
it
of
is
amazing people
also
in the Discord. So
very,
if
very
you guys
rewarding.
want to hang out with us, come join us in the Discord.
There you go. You want to be a scholar, Sneaky is your new best friend. So, yeah, we'll arrange that. And also, I want to say thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to load the game up. And you're welcome to stay on the stream if you want, because you might be able to help me. I think I'm going to need a little bit of help. Would you be willing to do that?
Oh, of course, sure.
Yeah. So I need to just load up the game. So once you, just so you can see if you're on the chat, guys, you'll have to, first of all, you have to load the game up. So it has its own application, which you can load. It has a website as well. So you can go through the website or you can get the application. And then I need to, so I've actually got a code. I need to jump into a game. How do I do this? It's an arena, I believe. And then how will I put in a code to play somebody?
Currently, wait, let me check. Because usually it's on the left side beside the rank. Wait, let me check if they updated it.
It says play, play solo. Oh, hold on. What's this? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I found it. Here we go. Enter a unique challenge.
Oh, yeah, they're
Right.
a challenge.
So I have a unique challenge code, which I need to accept. And it is 1v1 me bro. 1v1 me bro.
Okay, so first we need to choose a deck.
All right, so I'm going to use my purification filter deck. All right, so I have this. And I'm going to choose for the loadout. Let's go for Midnight Temple. There we go. Let's go for this. Actually, let's go for this. There we go. Right, so it's 1v1 me bro. This is Sir Fitzy. So we're about...
Sir Fitzy has a good card.
Yeah, we're about to jump into a game. So we're in a queue. I mean, I thought maybe he backed out. Maybe he was a bit scared and didn't want to do it. Maybe he wasn't going to accept. So you're going to have to coach me through this game because I don't know what I'm doing. I think we figured it out the other day. Oh, look, we're waiting for the opponent.
Suck.
Maybe he's not here. Maybe all that trash talk. No, he is. He's here. Here we go, look. Fitzy versus the Undisputed Noob. Hopefully he's not stream sniping. I think he can hear us. But hopefully he's not going to watch. I think
I'm not a pro at this, gods. But
no, there's no pressure. But if you get it wrong, it's your fault. No, I'm joking. It's not at all. I like this.
So what I usually see is people choose the Summon Acolyte.
Yeah, that's what I did. And so here we've got some different cards, some different abilities. I'm actually going to replace this one just because it's a high card count at the moment and I'm not going to be able to use it. So I think I'd rather have something like this to give me a better start. All right, here we go. So Fitzy goes first. Oh, trash talking. So okay, so the confused wild hog. Okay.
Okay, so for those new here, what confused means is there's a 50% chance that that it will hit its target or it will hit another target.
Correct. And so he's going to be able to do 2 damage on his next turn, and also he's got 3 defense, which means that I'm going to actually play this because I think this is a good card to play on my first. And the reason it's frontline and it has this border around it is so that anybody that's attacking has to attack that first.
I will also recommend using a... Oh, you end your turn.
Using the...
Mana Shard to get 1 additional mana. So you can use that card, the Spring Broom Hunter.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yep.
It's okay, it's okay.
All right, so what I'm going to do, and this is my idea now, is I'm going to bring out this one, which is my 2 shards, which I'm happy with. All right, and I'm also going to fully heal this card as well. It's already got frontline, but I'm just going to fully heal it. And now I'm going to use my shard and bring out this card.
Yes.
And away we go. So now he's going to do all of the damage that he needs to do to knock this one down. He can't go now. So already I'm getting spanked here, as we can see. Fitzy's got his 5 cards out.
Also, another thing, you can only play 6 cards.
Yes.
Yes.
You can only play 6 cards. So I can't actually do anything here, which means I need to play the flank card. Or I could do this, which is at the end of your turn, a random friendly injured character is healed for 2. So I could play this card, which would be nice.
That's a good card to use.
So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And then we're going to have... But the problem is now, because for me to attack means that I'm going to...
My suggestion is you attack the god.
Yep, yeah. So I'm going to do that, because if I attack any of them, this one will die. I don't want to do that. So right now, at the moment, I'm winning. So let's just take a moment, because I have 30 health with my god, and Fitzy has 28 health with his god, meaning that Fitzy's just not that good at this game. I'm beating Fitzy. Like, if we're going to take this game out of context at any point, it's going to be now. Okay, so there we go. Fitzy goes for that. And then I think he's going to pass. I don't think he's going to use any more mana. He's got a few mana left, but I don't think he's going to use any. He's very confused, Fitzy. He seems very confused. Plays a lot of confused cards. Okay, so
that's one disadvantage of Aona.
Yeah.
So, like what I said earlier, if you use her, it's mostly about overwhelming your enemy with a lot of cards. But most of those cards give your creatures confused.
This is correct. There we go.
Yes.
Oh, this is going to be funny. So for those of you that are interested, after this game, in the Discord, straight after this game, me and Sir Fitzy are going to play some one-on-one Warzone. If you want to come and see me get my revenge on Sir Fitzy, you'll see that after this game. But I think for this, I'm probably going to lose. But we get an idea of the game, and that's what's important here.
It's okay, sir, Steve. I've been there also.
So here's the thing, and this is another point to mention. There's no point using this shard right now because it will not work. You see, right now, up until 5, all of these were 1 slots. But after this level, it takes 2 slots to fill a point. And after the level, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have 6 and 7, which is actually 4 mana points. And then 8 and 9 is 3 mana points. You can just see that. So if I use this shard now, I will only get half a mana point and will not be able to use it. It would be a waste. So that is literally the only thing that I can do at this stage, is to place that card.
Yes. So the card you placed has flank, meaning if the enemy has dropped a front line, that card can go past through the yes.
Oh, wow. Oh, look at Sir Fitzy with the combos. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Okay, we can enable voice chat later. We can do that. That should be fun. The idea is you want to try and use all of your mana in your round. So the fact that I had 2 left over was bad on my part. I wanted to be able to do that. So there's not really much I can do in this stage of the game. So the strength Is the strength the attack or the defense?
The attack.
Right,
The
so
damage.
I could actually lay that out, play this, get rid of that card.
Oh, the one who's gonna receive the buff, I think it's supposed to be a card that has been deployed.
My bad. I thought I would have actually got that card and it would have given it to me. I thought, when I used that card, I was expecting the card to be played as well. I didn't realize. I thought the card would have actually... I didn't realize it wasn't going to play the card. I thought I would have got the card as well. But it's really nice to see Fitzy good at something.
Actually, I used that card because I saw its potential when Sir Fitzy used it.
Yes, so Fitzy's doing very well. So, what do we do at this stage? So, there's not really much we can do except for...
I recommend using the Ranger first bow and attacking one hit of the front line.
Yeah, and then we come out here. See, we are ready to win this game. All we are doing right now is letting Sir Fitzy feel like he has the advantage. This is known as the fake out. So we make them think. See, I used to actually do this in poker. I used to play my first hand very badly, so they thought I was bad, and then I would tighten up and play better, and they would think I was bad, and I would play really well. So this would be the opportunity now where I would come back and smash Sir Fitzy and embarrass him. I'm not going to do that in this game because it wouldn't be fair to him. Obviously, it's easy for me to do. I could quite easily win this game. But I think it's good for morale that Sir Fitzy wins. And so I'm going to allow that to happen. The reality is I'm just getting trashed. But then I haven't played this game and I'm not very good at it. And Fitzy has obviously been practicing and is very good at it. So what I'm going to do in this I'm going to play this card here, and then I'm going to play this card here. So there we go. We have our items. Now we're going to have to hit this for free to kill it. It's the only thing we can do. And now the front line's gone, and we're able to go. And now Sir Fitzy is going to pass, because that's the right thing to do. You always want to pass your turn just before you end the game. I think the best of three would end up in the same way. And then this is it. So now I just basically fire this. And I fire this. And now I can... Yeah. Now we can go to work. So... Alright, let's do some damage. There we go. We're going to win this. I told you. This is an easy game. So Fitzy doesn't know what he's doing. There's no way he wins now. I just need one more turn.
Use all your cards.
Yes. Yes. I just need one more turn. Here we go. I've got 7, so I can lay that out. Lay that out. Here we go. Look. See? We are good to go. I actually look like I know what I'm doing now.
Don't forget to attack.
Yep. Let's do the attack. Don't forget to attack before your turn ends. So now, see, I could do 2 damage here. And if I did 2 damage, it wouldn't actually hurt me. This card doesn't get hurt, which is quite interesting. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the game. So you see how close this game is. I mean, it's 9-5. It's a very close game. Very close game. Anyone could win at this point. Anyone could win at this point. It's just... There we go. Oh, do you know what? That was so close. So close. He just got there. So close. I almost won. I almost won. Sneaky.
Yes. So I recommend what you do is add more 1 mana cards. So what's in my deck is I think I have around 12 1 mana cards.
I mean, I just want to take a moment just to say that this game recognizes me as a god. Even though I was defeated, okay, if we're going to take any positivity, if we're going to take a win from this loss, it's that the game is recognizing me as a god. And that surely just comforts my ego ever so slightly from the battering that it just took from Sir Fitzy. Yes, I definitely feel like I need to work on that. So what was you saying there, Sneaky? What do you have in your deck?
So most of my cards were 1 mana cost and 2 mana cost. And on the 6, 7, and 8 mana cost cards, I think I only have one each.
So you can actually filter here in collections. So I can actually say I just want to filter by 1 or 2 mana cards. And it will actually... So it's not workshop I want, is it? It is collections cards.
Yes.
So I could do that and just filter. There we go. And it's showing me all the 7 cost cards. Or I could say just 1 cost cards. There we go. So I can filter. Now, the most important thing to remember here, ladies and gentlemen, is that there's 180 potential cards. This is a free-to-play game. What I mean by a free-to-play game is that you can access all of the cards. All of the cards. Just by playing the game. You don't need to pay for them. You can pay for some extra cards and some bonuses, but you can access every card in the game without paying for them. In terms of the core deck, and you can play these. So in a competitive environment, it will not be a play-to-win game. It will be a free-to-play game, and so you just need to play and to unlock them. And when you play the game and just go to arena. There are options here that you can see. So if I just click on Arena, close this down. So here I can do some, as well as direct challenges, there's ranked play. I can do Gauntlet of the Gods, which allows you to earn Flux. So I can do that as well. There's a tutorial. There's different things that you can do here. Direct challenges. And you can read this. You can read all of the stuff here to learn more about it. But it's a very good game. It's very nicely put together. It's very nicely built. If you've got packs of cards, you can open them. You come to here. You acquire the cards throughout the game. And as you get them, I haven't got any at the moment. You can buy them, but you don't need to. But you get your cards and you drag them to here and you open them. And then you can go to the marketplace and you can buy different cards and do things here. But these are all sold out at the moment. So, yeah, all of the packs. Everything's sold out at the moment. Crazy. So... yeah, everything's sold out. You can't buy anything at the moment, but you can kind of go through and see all of the stuff that is available and what you can get.
Yeah, what you can buy, what you can look out for is the what's that under expansion.
Yes.
Is
Divine
the
Order.
Divine Order expansion, which releases in a few days, and you can receive a 20% discount. And as more sales come, that percent decreases.
Got you. So if you buy it early, you get it cheaper, and then the more people that come, it gets more expensive.
It also comes with new abilities, so it's
you get
also a good deck.
So this, in a sense, is going to be like... there'll be some like one-of-a-kind cards and things, but also you're going to get things like Arcanas and things like in Dota to compare. This is going to be very much the bragging rights where you'll be like, I've got this card or I've got that pack. And you know, this will be where people will show off their expansions and things like that. Now, the Trial of the Gods, which I believe was the first one, sold out. This is the one that can no longer be bought.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was sold out at around 10 minutes when it released.
Wow.
I'm not sure.
But the next one should be launching soon, and so it might be worth. And have they mentioned anything about a price for this?
Oh, yes. They uploaded it on Facebook via their update. I can send it on our Discord later.
Yeah, do you know what it is? Do you know what the price was for this?
Wait, let me do a quick search. I think it was around 2,000 pesos, $10, I think.
Okay. So not
I mean,
like a massive cost in terms of... So here's the thing. If you've like, and I don't recommend this, but I'm saying if you've got some SLP and you want to exchange it to buy these, that could be a good investment moving forward as these come out, because as this game gets bigger and bigger and more popular, and it will, then these expansion packs that you will not be able to get anymore, these cards, they'll become so rare that you'll be able to sell these cards for a lot of money on the marketplace in the future. Like, imagine going into Dota and having, okay, anyone that's ever played Legionnaire Commander in Dota, you'll know that there was I think it was, I can't even remember now. It might be like around TI6 or something. There was, I can't remember the name of the item now, but it's where it kind of, you do raise the banner and it kind of flares out at the sides. And it's like one of those items, like the Pudge Dragon Claw. You know, you get these items that you look at and you think these are incredible items. This is what this is going to be. Okay, and you won't be able to buy them anymore, so you'll only be able to buy them from other people. And so this is why, by investing in these now, you may, and I'm not saying you will, but you may be able to sell these for a profit later on. And it's just another opportunity. It's just something else. But even if you don't buy this, then you can still come in and play the game without paying. And so by grinding this, you can, yeah, it's really the so what we're looking for is not on the website as much as it is in here in the workshop. So if I come into the workshop and I was to, and is it no Forge? Sorry, in the Forge. So I can look at a card that I've got a lot of the cards. I can add the two together, and then I'll be able to, in the future, I'll be able to fuse these together. Now, the reason it's disabled at the moment is due to high transaction fees. So once Immutable X minting launches, this will be. So the idea now is you want to gather as many flux as you can. As many flux as you can, because you'll need these. And as many cards as you can. So the more you play, the more cards you have. So that when fusing launches, you can use your fusing and you can upgrade to some diamond cards. You can sell your diamond cards. And people that can't be bothered to do this will buy them directly from you. So it's just another, if you're going to play a game, it makes sense. If you're going to play a game, and if you like this game, like Aaron, you love this game, right?
Absolutely.
So you would happily play this game even if there was no financial reward.
Of course, it's a pretty fun game, very addicting.
There we go.
I could say.
But the fact that you can actually earn money as well, and you've got the ability through this, it's another play to earn game. This is what I'm saying.
That's one of the good difference compared to traditional games.
Yes, the difference between this is Hearthstone for money. It's Hearthstone for NFTs. Yeah, I think it's fascinating. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, can we get a hashtag sneaky in the comments, please? Aaron, thank you so much for coming on the stream today. I really, really appreciate you.
Thank you also for inviting me. It's been so fun.
No, I hope you enjoyed it, and congratulations. I know you was a bit worried, but you did incredible. You did really well, and I think you're going to get a lot of love in the chat. So I will I'll end the call there, and I will say thank you, and I will see you in Discord, my friend.
Bye-bye, Sir Steve.
Take care, my friend. Bye-bye. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's Aaron Sneaky, who also was responsible for the plant backline, which was ever so sneaky. If you were part of that MMR boost that happened in Axie Infinity, simply because you started putting your plant on a backline, that again, first seen there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've talked a lot about that today. So, Immutable X, Gods Unchained, 2 coins to look out for. So the Gods coin is like AXS. All right, and if we come onto here at the moment, I don't even know if you can check it out at the moment. It might not even be. See, it's not even there. So let's have a look. We'd have to come to CoinMarketCap. And we're going to need to type in. I don't even think it's released yet, is it not? Gods Unchained. There we go. All right, it's untracked. Which means at the moment, if I want to see... has it even launched yet, the coin? I don't even think the coin's out yet. Maybe the coin's not out yet. Oh, Aaron, you did incredible, man. You did incredibly well. Thank you ever so much. Thank you. I don't think the Gods coin is out yet. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not released. Which means... yeah, because also it's not here, is it? So, Immutable. If I go to Immutable... you've got the Immutable X token, that's here. Oh, I actually think I got this, you know. I think I was part of this. So if I go to Immutable X, let me go to my wallet. If I connect my wallet, what do you mean wallet disconnected? No, I want to connect the wallet, please. Hold on a sec. Let me just connect my wallet. I did this the other day, and I believe I got an airdrop. I think this is already connected. It's just making me do it again. Just give me a second. I think I have. I'm already done, right? I've done this. Do I have to do it again? Okay, wallet connected. Oh, now it's saying disconnect wallet. Nothing in here. Transactions. I think I got an email. I'm sure I did. I'm sure there was something that come through. Let me have a quick check. I might have got an alert or something. Something come through about Immutable X. I know it did. I just don't know where it will be. So I definitely got something through. Don't know where it was though, or when it was, but all US rewards. Okay, were paid in US dollars. Okay, how do we do it? We have to. Yeah, I'm not sure. There was definitely something about this. Is it IMX token? So if I go to CoinMarketCap and type in IMX, Immutable X, there we go. And I'm going to add this. No, I can't add it yet. The ICO's ended. Where is their coin? Normally there's a way that you can add this coin. I don't think in here. You gotta be really careful that you don't add the wrong coin. I don't think it's on there yet. I'll have a look. We'll have a look. We'll see. But there's definitely. I got an email at some point. I don't know where it is. It might have been from Gods Unchained actually. No, I don't know. I definitely got something through somewhere. I saw it. But I don't know where it is or what it was. But there was. I got told I got an airdrop or something come through. It might have been spam. But yeah, there's. So the token is here, right? There's definitely a token, and you can stake these tokens as well. So this is another interesting thing to consider. Where is it? That was in July. Then there was this one. I just don't know what the I don't know what the address is for this. Okay. That just kind of brings me down to here. Once you have played minimum one Gods Unchained again, links yours. You can trade and hold Gods. Read a campaign, yeah. So I definitely got it. I just don't know where it is. I don't think it's been released yet. But it was definitely there's definitely something coming to me at some point in the future. I don't know. We'll wait. We'll see. Might have been on Smart Chain maybe. I don't know. All right, whatever. It doesn't matter. But there's a lot to learn here. I do not know enough about this game. I need to look more into it. But yeah, Immutable X ICO has ended, but the IMX coin is definitely a favorite of mine to watch, as well as the Gods Unchained as well is another one. The Gods token, two for me to watch. There we go. And the link for the expansion pack. Thank you ever so much, Aaron. Appreciate that. There we go. Talks to you all about it and everything that you get. So yeah, definitely if you're in a position to, it's definitely worth getting. You don't have to go mad and crazy because you can, and there's like different prices for different levels and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely worth looking into. And you don't have to pay for these, obviously. You know, there's a lot of people that are focused very heavily in this community. I don't know enough about this, so I can't comment on this side of things. I won't personally be doing this. But again, do your research and make your decisions. But I wanted to bring this to your attention. So the question I have for you now is, do you think that today has been valuable? Have you enjoyed learning about a new game? Do you think it is valuable for us at Undisputed Noob to consider many games as well as Axie? Or do you just want us to focus on Axie right now? Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments and let me know in Discord, because your feedback will determine how we move content forward and what we do. But I do believe that learning about trading, learning about the markets, I think learning about other play-to-earn games, I think is personally, like as Miracle has just said, it's valuable, it expands your choices. And Michael, as you've just said there, every day is a chance to learn. So I think it's good because whilst you're waiting for your Axie scholarship, I think this gives you an ability to do something with that time whilst you're waiting. And yeah, it is addictive. I've played a few games. It is something we can do. But yeah, that's it for now. So we're done. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to keep an eye on the markets today. Ethereum is dropping again. All the markets at the moment are tanking. Like we noticed this at the beginning of the stream. Bitcoin again back down to 41. A big sell-off again. It's okay. Like we know it's going to happen, but it's going to have an impact on everything else. So everything's going to dump down again. We're seeing some real, like Form at the moment down to 18 cents. I'll definitely be buying some more Form. Absolutely. Luna as well. Great prices at the moment. Is there anything here that hasn't been affected? Cake down. Great price on Cake right now. Down to $17 dollars at the moment for Cake. Great price. Quant down as well to $300. Great price at the moment. Rune 7.5. Great price. SLP, unfortunately, is taking a knock. But look, even though SLP is taking a knock, look, we're still on our trend. We're still where we are. The only time this becomes a concern right now is if today it drops under 6. Or sorry, not even 6. If it drops under 0.065. If it drops under 0.65, then we've got to look at what's happening. And that's if it closes as well. The close means at the end of the day. So as long as at the end of the day it closes above this line, we're okay. Because then we'll follow this line up. All right, and every day we'll follow it up. And so we'll do this. This is every day, 1 day at a time. All right, and so as we can see here, as I said, by the 5th of October, we should be at about 15 cents a coin. All right? Just bear with it. Give it a few days. We need another week. 1 to 2 weeks we need of just waiting to see what happens. So, yeah, some really good prices on the market right now. ADA. ADA's still up quite a bit at the moment. Maybe we want to keep hold of that for now. But, yeah. And this is only a temporary dip. This is not going to, it's a little dip. But it's nothing to be worried about. It's just going to dip a little bit. People are just taking profits. And then up we go again. So, yep, that's it. We will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you've had a good show. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Irish Grace. Thank you, Gracie, for the stars. I appreciate that. Thank you to each and every one of you. And, yeah, I will see you all on Monday. We have all the contracts. They're now finished and they're completed. The pitch deck will be finished this weekend. And if any of you are interested, you can head over to Discord right now. And in the next sort of 6 minutes, I will be loading up. I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, and then I will be loading up Warzone, and me and Fitzy will be going head to head, and I will show you. I will show you who the real God is. I will show you. I will beat that man so bad. So bad. In fact, I tell you what I'm going to do to Sir Fitzy. I